Hello friends, in this video we are going to discover the top 10 best places to live in Delaware. Just under 1 million people call Delaware home. Thin and long, Delaware is located on the mid-Atlantic coast, where the Delaware River reaches the Atlantic Ocean. As such, there are countless beaches, bays, and coves to explore in Delaware. From Rehoboth Beach to Cape Henlopen State Park, if you want to breathe in the sea air, Delaware is the place to come. Delaware is a beautiful part of the world to live in. Whether you're looking to find a family home or escape to the countryside, we have narrowed down the 10 best places to live in Delaware. Away from the alluring coastal areas that the state has to offer, there are buzzing and bustling suburban neighborhoods that have a thriving community feel. We have looked at criteria like quality of public schooling, crime rates, and job opportunities to establish where are the most desirable places in the state to find a home. Delaware is a state steeped in history, whether that's from a military perspective or 18th century colonial landmarks. Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the 10 best places to live in Delaware. Now let's dig deeper into each of the top 10 best places to live in Delaware. Number 10. Lewes. Right in the nook of Delaware Bay, you will find the small city of Lewes. With a population of 2,887 people, Lewes is a far cry from inner-city Philadelphia. Although considered a city on paper, Lewes very much has the small-town vibes going on. Although house prices are pretty steep, considering the proximity to picturesque Delaware Bay, the median rent is only $20 above the national average. Crime rates are a little higher than ideal, but residents can confirm that overall Lewes is a safe and cheery place to live. As you would expect of a small town, the grocery store is at the heart of the community. The Lemon Tree restaurant is the dining-out choice for many local people. Number 9. Wilmington. The largest city in Delaware, Wilmington, offers the best of city living at affordable prices. The city has more than 50 distinct neighborhoods. In particular, the Wilmington riverfront is an up-and-coming place to live. Wilmington also hosts campuses of the University of Delaware and Drexel University. You'll also find several renowned museums, such as the Winterthur Estate, and entertainment venues, such as the historic Grand Opera House. The median household income of Wilmington households was $49,354. Wilmington households made slightly more than Milford households, $47,849, and Delmar households, $49,130. Number 8. Hockessin. With a population of 13,230 people, Hockessin is a safe and happy place to live. Residents say that the town has been a great place to raise their families and the community atmosphere in and around the local shops is most endearing. We must mention median rent in Delaware is way above the national average. Here in Hockessin, for example, tenants are paying $1,720 a month, on average. That said, the quality of housing and value for money here in Delaware is significantly better than in other parts of the country. Hockessin is a great place to raise a family, if only for the 14 public schools on offer. From specialist arts schools to those that have a strong science focus, there are some outstanding education options in this neighborhood. Number 7. Newcastle. This city of just 5,373 residents scored major points in our analysis for its high number of amenities, places like Ioannoni's Bull Roasters, or, let's be honest, the Italian roast pork sandwich is reason enough to move to Newcastle. Delicious, tender pork aside, Newcastle scored well overall for its quality of life, specifically, for its high median income of $57,693 and student-teacher ratio of 16:1. Of course, all of this, plus living among some of the most beautiful, historical sites in the state, comes at a price, and in Newcastle, that price is in the cost of living, $102, where the national average is $100. Number 6. Dover. If we were measuring places based on charm, Delaware's capital city would have gotten some major points for its historical district, the Sewell C. Biggs Museum of American Art, the State Museum, the Children's Theater, and, of course, the residence. Even so, Dover did well enough in our ranking, mostly for its low commute time, low unemployment rate, and high number of amenities. To expand on that briefly, Dover's average commute time of just 21 minutes was one of the shortest in the state. Yes, even as small as Delaware is, residents in places like Middletown and North Star have commutes over half an hour on average. Dover's unemployment rate was just 6.8%. Number 5. Newark. Known for its acres of green spaces, Newark is a medium-sized city in Delaware. Rittenhouse Park is a favorite spot for locals and visitors alike. The city is transected by the creek, from which you can fish for trout. Schools in Newark perform well above the national average, but not as well, overall, as schools in North Star, something that parents will want to take into consideration. Newark is a prime location, especially for those who have to commute to work. Wilmington is just a short 15-minute drive away. Further afield, but still accessible in under an hour, you have Philadelphia and Baltimore, Maryland. Number 4. Middletown. Middletown is small, homely, and charming. The focal point of the neighborhood is St. Anne's Church. With its bright red door and blue clock face, this is a pillar of the community. With ample stores, restaurants, and entertainment venues, there is little to complain about in Middletown. Moreover, Middletown has the best public schools in Delaware. For parents, this neighborhood should be high on your list of considerations. Crime rates are low too. Combine this with good cost of living and commuting distances, Middletown really is as good as it seems on paper. What's more, house prices here are far more affordable, coming in around $200,000. Number 3. Rehoboth Beach. Rehoboth Beach is a small but highly sought-after suburb, mostly due to the superb sunsets residents get to experience throughout the year. Although Rehoboth Beach is right on the Atlantic coast, the weather is amicable most of the time. Quaint and charming, there is a strong community feel here. In the center of town, there are a number of family-friendly restaurants and cafes. The pond is a particular favorite with locals. There are no two ways about it, Rehoboth Beach is one of the most expensive areas to buy property in the state. The median home value currently lies at $826,500, but in reality, you'll need to cough up a 7-digit sum to put roots down in Rehoboth Beach. Number 2. Pike Creek. A very close second place is Pike Creek, ranked as the best place to raise a family and the second best place to buy a house in the state. House prices in Pike Creek are significantly more affordable than North Star, at $316,000. Considering that Philadelphia is still only an hour away from here, there is a lot to be said for this second-place suburb. For those who want to get outdoors, then there is plenty of opportunities to do so here. With the White Clay Creek State Park and the Middle Run Valley Natural Area right on your doorstep, moving to Pike Creek warrants investing in some hiking boots. Public schools in Pike Creek operate well above the national average, with the top 3 schools all boasting solid A rankings. Number 1. North Star. Coming in a gallant first place is North Star. Voted the best place to live in Delaware for very good reasons, quality of schools, nightlife, and job opportunities all surpass other neighborhoods in the state. North Star provides residents with great commuting options. With Philadelphia just an hour to the northeast, there are job opportunities aplenty in the big city. In light of this, North Star is the perfect all-rounder in Delaware. Although the cost of living in North Star is reasonable, it is the house prices that may sting many families. With median home value being 2.4 times greater than the national average, at $433,400. Unsurprisingly, 98% of residents in North Star live in owned homes. Home to just 7,596 people, North Star is very much a tight-knit community despite its suburban appearance. Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this. Post your favorite places among the top 10 best places to live in Delaware in the comments below. I'd love to read them, and I'm sure others would too.